Shea Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Second and 4. Fits it through the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Achane. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 34. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throwing now, Milton. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs force the turnover on the first series of this game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Oh, what a stiff arm. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing. Inside of the field. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive
God
play.
damn, bro. Yes, could have waited, bro.
To the defense, a great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I didn't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st and 10 from the 41. Another carry for him. Juke the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Hauled in by Worthy. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Working quickly here. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Flushed out of the pocket. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Will Levis with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
2nd down carry for Achane. Still finding room past the 45. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Milton back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field. to those checkdowns to the running back, wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
2nd and 10 now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
The trajectory of that ball changes while it's in flight. I'll tell you this, Kate, on shorter throws, these receivers are so good to adjust, can still bring it in. But over a long distance, a tip like that alters the course of the ball, and it sure makes it tough to adjust in time.
Third and long for him here. He fires one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Hauls in this punt at the 8. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter.
That's my fault.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. H.N., a 1st down carry. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing off the play fake here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, Milton. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and have to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Returning it from the 4. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Plowing up the middle. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yellow, 15. Right side.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Right. 15, yellow. Right side.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's going to push one deep down the right. They connect on the deep shot. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's 2nd and 7. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that takes them to 3rd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. For the Dolphins, readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Got 46 on his first punt, and this one's pushing a little more distance. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They're set up at the 35 now.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Short pass brought in. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Back to the well again. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Milton. He gets a lot behind one. Deep down. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Achan. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Milton. Touchdown, Miami. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Dolphins make it an 11-point ball game. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now a give left side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs. Looking at 2nd and 3. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Win the early battle. Give it a leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Dribbling. Hey, 43.
Another try following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Yellow. Right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to find his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Back now, pressure on its way. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. From the 23. He puts some power on a deep one left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
15.
He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
Here's the handoff. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Yellow.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. He sends this one to the end zone. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now Milton to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Chiefs get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Another chance for him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Milton now. Fits it through the middle. 30. He's at the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins make it an 11-point ball game. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Return coming from the 6. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Yellow. '43. Right side.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Right. Right side.
Running it now out of the gun. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and
15. Easy. Right side.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Along this sideline inside the 25. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Yellow.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Right side.
Hand off to the back. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yellow. Right side.
Now a give running right. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 3.
Yellow. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. That one's complete right side. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. 2nd and 3 now.
Fire on these two. Fire on these two. Right side.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2. That one's out and cut on the right side. Touchdown, Kansas City. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Achan again on 2nd. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
3rd and long for him here. Throw left side, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Buys time, rolling right. That's cut beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw, Milton. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing it again here. Putting the body on the line for his team. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Throwing now, Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Trying again, following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He put some juice on it deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Caleb Farley has it. And the Chiefs have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little...
Man, this nigga quit. Oh, no, my boy. Your ass gone, boy, next season.